Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Basic to Advanced T-shirt design. And in this one, I am going to make a T-shirt design for one of my fiber client, and this is the requirement. This is the text to use in this design, and for making a design like this, I needed a vector like helping each other. So this one I am making because you don't need to be an artist every time, or if you are not an artist, that's not a problem. So all you need to do is find a reference image, a good image that will describe your goal, and you can just illustrate this in vector. So this is the point of this video. I'm going to make a vector from this image here, and then I will use this text to complete my design. So you can just search for helping hand or anything that you need. You will find tons of different images on Google, and then just pick the one that describe your need. So this is the image. I'm going to first of all reduce the opacity a little bit so that it is not clear, just like this. Then I am going to lock this. So simply go to object, lock, and then selection. That will lock your selection. Now I need my pen tool. I can use my graphic tablet here, but let me just show you with pen tool, because if you don't have a graphic tablet, that is not a problem at all. You can still make designs with your pen tool, and pen tool is the best option. So all I need to do is just draw this as it is, but the rule of drawing is, first step is you need to draw the outline. So here let me show you. I am going to draw only the outline of the whole image, and then I will just add some details in my this drawing. So don't worry about anything inside or any detail, just finish the outline of the whole image, and that is fine. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect shape like this, as you can see here, but you have to try as much as possible to follow. Now as you can see, I am not drawing anything detail here, nothing, just the outline of the shape, outline of the overall graphic here. It can take some time because there are small details in here. That's not really important, but this is clearly visible, so I'm just going to keep those details there. This is just a simple pen tool tutorial, of course, but I will I will show some advanced tips here. You will see. Okay, so that's it. Just needed this outline. Okay, so as you can see, I am not just clicking here, I am just clicking and dragging. That will continue that line. If I just stop here, that will make a hard end here. I don't want it. So as you can see, this is the overall outline of my shape, and now I need to put my details here. So for doing that, I'm going to use my pen tool again, and clicking here on this any of the anchor point you want to add your detail from, then add this like this. And once you are done, press ESC on your keyboard, that is the escape button that will discontinue the pen tool. So as you can see, this is really easy. Now I am going to click here to add. Sometime it will not add, just press shift while you clicking. Okay, now press escape for stopping the pen tool to continue. That is good. Okay, so I just need to draw each and everything that is I can see from here. I'm going to record everything so that you can really see what I am doing here. So that is fine. Now as you can see, there is a gap here. So this is the part of this hand. I will just draw it in that way. So it should come kind of this. And then there is another part here, and I'm going to add anchor point in this area just to continue that part. And then exactly similar thing is here. Just make sure you are following the curves of the design or the hand here, and that is fine. So as you can see from here, I need to bring a section in this area, but not like that. So let's do it in a different way, just like this. So that is fine. And then this is the area of this part here. Okay, not like this. Let's just keep it for now. And then I'm going to draw this part. Okay, so if there is anything we need to modify, we can always modify it with direct selection tool. And that is how you can do it. So that part is looking good. I need to add these details of my drawing here. So on here, and then maybe, okay, let's just draw it in this area. So every time I am drawing it from this side to that side, that is important because it will help me. And whichever direction you are drawing, just keep in mind that you have to draw everything in that direction. So maybe this one from here, that is good. Okay, so as you can see, okay, so that part is good. Let's draw this part. I'm just going to first of all add this area from here, like this. Then I will add this finger details. Okay, so that much is good to me. Okay, so once this area is done, I can simply add those details here. So let's just add a simple line here. Okay, so now I need to select these strokes and I'm going to change it to this option from here. So as you can see, this is how it is looking. Now maybe I need to adjust it from here, and that is good. I can always adjust or modify this anchor point, but those are really too small, so don't worry. So this two I am going to just make it this option because they are in the middle, but from this area, these files, and this is the reason I draw this in the exactly same direction, because if I apply this on them, it is going to apply on them in that same style. So if I select this one, it is going to do from the opposite direction. So when you want to apply this effect on any stroke, you have to set the direction. So if I draw it from this angle to this angle, it will be bigger here, smaller here. That's the reason I draw it in that way. Okay, so let's just add another option here. Okay, so that much is good for us. Now I need to add some details to these hands. As you can see, there are some shadows working in the hand here. So first step is I'm going to take my pen tool again. I'm going to draw some random lines from here. Then I will just bring that back. Okay, so as you can see, I am drawing the shadows here, but I am not drawing it in the exact border of the area here. I am just keeping some space, and with keeping some space, it will give me a option like this if I draw it in fill color. So similar here. Okay, maybe I can just unlock this image here, then increase the opacity so that I can see where the shadows are. So this is looking good. Maybe I will just draw on shadow from here. So shadows are not for both areas, but still it is going to work for me. So that is good. Now here is also some shadow areas. I'm just going to draw it in this direction. Maybe I'll just draw it in this way, and then again I'll just bring it back. The pen tool strokes that I'm making, I am going to bring that back in this direction. Then I will keep a space here, just like this. Try to match it with the curve of the line here. That is good, but that is not really too much important. So this is how it is looking, and here is some shadow areas. I'm going to just draw it in this direction. And in this area I'm not going to keep any space here because this is a area inside the graphics, so I don't need to keep that space here. Okay, so this is how it is looking. Maybe I'll need to change this option here, and I can do that by direct selection tool. That is fine. I will just draw some random shape here. That is the shadow area. That is really not very important. And for this area I need to just add some shadows in this area of the hand. Okay, but I will do that later. So this is how it is looking right now. Let me group everything here so it will become less in layer panel. So this is my image. I'm going to turn this off. So this is how it is looking right now, and this part is looking little bit vectorized or vector style drawing. So I need to add the similar thing here. So I'm just going to draw some random shapes here. Make sure that you are not clicking on that any of the joint of these previously drawn strokes. That will combine the, okay, so not like this. That is good. And if this finger is here, then there should be a shadow of this finger. I can keep a little space here. Just like this. Okay, so this is the final design for now. This is the vector that I created. So I'm going to use this in my design, and once your drawing is done or your illustration is done, you have to first of all expand everything so that there is no stroke or any effect left. So keep expanding and it is going to become like this. So maybe I'll expand one more time and it is going to show me that there is a stroke and fill both, and maybe that is just sometime a mistake. So I am going to just make the stroke none and there is nothing happening here, that means there is no stroke left. So I'm going to change this to black, and you can change it to any color. If it is changing like without any problem, then it is good, everything is in one color, that is fine. And once that is done, I am going to just erase this outer part of the design, and that is the vector for me, and I'm going to make it a group. So I am going to place this text with my this design. So I have an idea that I will just make it a circular looking design, so that will be inside this circle, something like this. So I need to just manually place it in the middle or where it looks like middle, that is fine for me. So I think that position is good. Let's copy this circle here and then select everything, right click and make clipping mask. So this is the clipping mask here. I can even change it by clicking this icon here to modify a little bit, that is fine, and then press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F will give me this ellipse again. I am going to create an offset path for my that ellipse, maybe this much, and then I am going to create another offset path. So I have now three shapes like this, and in this middle ellipse I will place my text, and this two will be the border. So for placing a text like that, I am going to create a rectangle here, just like this one. So it is going to stay in the middle of these two ellipse, and that size is looking good. So let's make it a little bigger, and then I am going to change it to fill color. I am going to add some anchor points here in this middle, and then another one here, and then with direct selection tool I will select this one and then bring it a little bit inside, just like this. And once it is done, maybe this is a little bigger, I will make it a bit smaller, that is good. And once it is done, I am going to create a art brush for that, just like this. So let's just keep it here. So I'm going to first of all place this helping each other text. I'm going to select this shape here, go to type on a path tool and then click on any anchor point and place this text. So for this one I am going to use a font. Okay, let's use this Bambi bold. This is the font of NASA. Okay, so let's not use that, maybe I will use ball bear rustic. So that font is really good. And now I will just go to type on a path options, and then change it to center. So center will make it look like this. The baseline will be from center. I can simply place it in the, I am going to place this part here and then this part here, and then my text will be in the middle. So this is how I want this part to be. And then I am going to select this one, Ctrl C Ctrl F, that means copy paste in front. I am going to place this part here. Okay, sometime it takes time to adjust anyway. So this is how it is looking right now. And whenever your this anchor points are being invisible, you have to simply press right and left arrow key or up and down arrow key on your keyboard. That will just bring them back. So I'm going to select this one, then I'm going to pick this color, sorry, this text size, and then I'm going to replace this text here. So before that I need a little space between these two text, that is fine. So from here I will just change the center of my text here, and then maybe this one here. Okay, so it is being a little trouble because of that clipping path, but don't worry. Okay, so this much is good for me, and I need my rulers to make sure that they are in the right position. Okay, so this R is looking a little closer, and that is the center position of it. Nothing to worry. So this is how it is looking. Now I will select this one inside ellipse and then create another ellipse which will be in the exactly center position of this shape, and I am going to double click on this ellipse. So I can simply select this part with my direct selection tool to remove it. Then I can simply select this one and then add some anchor points, maybe one anchor point here and then another anchor point here, and then again with direct selection tool I can simply erase this part. So this is what I left with, and now I am going to place this one and then apply this brush. So this is how it is looking. Maybe I'll just make it a little bigger, but not 1.5 pixel will work for me. Maybe okay, so 1.2 pixel, yeah, that is fine. 2 point. So this is how it is looking. Let's cut it, and I want this. I am going to select this text and press Ctrl B. Ctrl B will paste it in the background. Let's expand it so that it becomes shape. And now selecting this, I can select that, or I can simply change the color of it. So helping each other, yeah, that text looking good. So this two I am just going to need a little bit close to that text. That is fine, but I will just reduce the font size and increase the spacing between the text. So that is fine. Now here I am going to simply add another ellipse, a little one. Then I am going to copy that ellipse on here, another one here, because these texts are meant to be separate. So I am going to just place it on there and then another one here. Okay, so it is because of this R and E problem. So let's try to fix it. Okay, that is fine. Now I'm going to change the direction of my text a little bit. That is fine. Maybe that is just a little bit close to that shape. Okay, don't worry. So this is how it is looking right now. I am going to select these two, align them in the center position, maybe bring it a little down. So one, okay, so simple modifications like this. So this is how it is looking. Maybe I can simply select this hands here and make it a little bigger, because that's the important part of my text, and being showing this part of the hand is not really important. That is not representing the helping, this part is representing the helping, so I can simply keep it like this. So this is how it can be, or I can simply add some more to this design. I'm going to select a, I'm going to make a ellipse, sorry, a stroke like this, then apply this effect on that stroke, and then I am going to press R on my keyboard. So R will give me this rotation option here, this little red arrow point you can see. So all I have to do is just press Alt and click on this position here. It will give me this option, turn on the preview, and then I am going to increase it like maybe 10%, and then press copy. It is going to give me a copy. Then keep pressing Ctrl D. So Ctrl D will make it a, will make duplicates of that shape. So that is fine. Now I need to select all of it, then expand it, so it will become shapes, and I'm going to group it. So here I will just place it here, and then I'm going to select this shape, and then again I will make this the key object so that I can align it in the center position. That is good. Let's just make it a little bigger, and that much is fine. So I'm going to select this one, Control X to cut, Control B to paste in the back. So here in this one I am going to just add some colors to my design. So this is my original shape. I am going to create a rectangle here. This one maybe I will make it this color, and then I am going to send that back. So this is the two shape. I am going to select this two shape, and then I am going to, okay, so I need to make sure that it is bigger than that shape. So this is how it is looking right now, and I need to simply make it divide, and then divide. Once it is divided, ungroup it so that I can select this outer shape and then delete. So everything that was outside of that area is now removed. So this is how it is looking, and then I will just add on more color to my this design, maybe kind of a orangey color. And this is the color I want. So this one I am going to just make it this color, and then this shape I am going to make it this color, and then this one I will make this color, but these little dots I am going to make it this color. That is good. And then again I will make this one in this orangey color. Okay, so this one and this one I am going to, okay, let's do one more thing. I am going to select this one, the outer ellipse, then create an offset path, but not in that much size, simple shape like this, and this time a little smaller. I can even apply this dash effect on that maybe make it round, simple like this. So that is good. Now I am going to select these two. I am going to expand everything. I am going to select this one, this shape, expand it, and now this outer shape I will make it this color. This inner shapes, inner ellipse, I am going to make it this color, and that is good. So let's add a background for our design, and maybe this one I will just make it a kind of darker color, not a black background, something like this. And you can see this is how it is looking. There is a little problem that this black is not looking very good. So we can do, what we can do is simply double click on this to select one of this shape. We are inside this clipping mask here, and once this black is selected, or you can simply take your magic wand tool to just select all the blacks in it, then simply pick eyedropper and click on this color, whatever your background color is, and then it is going to completely blend with the design. So this is how it is looking. We can simply keep this in that color, or we can make that in this color. So that will give it look like, that will make it look like this, but that is not really looking good for me. So this is, I think this looks good. So this is for today's tutorial, guys. I hope this will help you understand, or this will help you how you can illustrate your own graphics. Like sometimes it is really hard to find a pre-made graphics like this. You need to make your own graphic, so you can just work like this. This is not a very perfect example of a drawing hand like this, but still it is going to work for us, and it is good to go. We can work like this for clients in Fiverr or Upwork or any other marketplace. So let me know in the comment section if there is anything you didn't understand or want to learn. I will try to make a video on that topic. So that's it for today's video. See you in the next video, guys. Have a great time.